Hello, God bless you. This is a quick one to parents. Be conscious and be intentional about speaking blessings over your children. Be conscious, be intentional about speaking blessings over your children. The Bible said that the blessing of your father has prevailed. The blessing of parents is very, very important in the life of a child. You see, you may not place a curse on your children, but if you don't release a blessing over them, it's as good as speaking a curse over them. Let me say it again. You may not curse your children, but if you don't speak blessings over them, it's as good as speaking a curse over them. So I want to encourage you. You have children, lay hands upon them. Have the habit of laying hands on your children and speak blessings over them. Be intentional about that. There is the blessing that comes from parents. I have the privilege of receiving a father's blessing. A few weeks before my father went to be with the Lord, he came to my school unannounced. It was not visiting day. It wasn't a day for parents to come and visit their children. He just showed up unannounced. And he did not bring any gifts the way he normally brings provisions. You know how parents visit their children in a boarding school. He didn't bring any provision. He didn't bring food. He just came. He didn't come to give me pocket money. He just showed up and told me, follow me. And he took me to an empty class in the school where nobody could see him, and he laid hands on me. I could not understand. I was a teenager. He laid hands on me and he was speaking blessings. He was speaking blessings. He was releasing blessings. And that was the last time and the last day that I saw my father alive. He went home and I never saw him alive again. He passed. I want to encourage parents, have the habit of speaking blessings over your children. Don't wait until it's time for you to die. Don't wait until, maybe their wedding or maybe something good is happening to them and you want to bless them. No. If your child is living with you, lay hands on them, especially when they are still growing up. You see, when I was a single man, an elder in church told me, the moment you get married and your wife is pregnant, start blessing your son or your daughter, whoever, whether it's a son or daughter, start speaking blessings. So the moment I got married, I had that in mind. My wife took in, I started anointing her stomach. I started speaking blessings. I started telling God, I need a son. I was specific. Father, this pregnancy is a son. Bless me with a man child, a male child, as my first issue. And that was exactly what God did. Everything I spoke over that child, I see it in his life. Form a habit of speaking blessings over your children. Lay hands on them, anoint them, and speak blessings. If they are not living with you, call them on phone, speak blessings, release blessings on your children. Don't wait until they are about to get into school or go into marriage for you to bless them. No, don't wait until their birthday to bless them. Bless your children on a daily basis. Speak blessings over them on a daily basis. It's very, very important. Parental blessings. See, there are young people I see struggling. And the first question I ask them is, have you received parental blessings? Normally, and 100% of the time, they say no. When I see a young man struggling, I ask him, have you received a father's blessing? Has your father laid hands on you to bless you? 100% of the time, he will say no. See, and I tell them, you can't go too far in life if you don't get the blessing of your father. I don't care if your father is an evil man. I don't care if he's an unbeliever. I don't care if he's a witch doctor. I don't even care. Get the blessing of your father. Appease the heart of your father enough through obedience and honor that he will lay hands on your head and bless you and release a blessing. There's a blessing that comes from men of God, your pastor, but there's a stronger blessing that comes from your parents. If your father is late, your parents are late. Whoever you take as a surrogate father, or maybe whoever stands in the place of your parents, gets a father's blessing, parental blessing from the person. You can't go too far without parental blessing. It's very, very important. All right. Let me finalize by saying this again. If you don't speak blessings over your children, it's as good as placing a curse on them. If you don't speak a blessing over them, it's as good as speaking a curse over them. Speak blessings. And the Bible said, bless and curse not. God bless you and have a great week. My name is Simon.